Is making 5 to 10K in your first month working for yourself really possible? Actually, yeah, it is. Now, I made a huge mistake when I first started out working for myself. See, I failed to set any goals. I just kind of flew around by the seat of my pants, and I had a ton of problems. I had pricing was random, my estimates looked like regular text messages, and after just a few jobs, I quickly learned that I needed to set some goals for this new adventure of mine. Because goals, they create a sense of structure. They're kind of like road signs. So I asked a lot of colleagues of mine, and I learned from other successful business owners. I asked them, hey, you guys got any advice for me just starting out? And I think the biggest advice that I got was to set goals. Not only set goals, but set big goals that seem out of reach, because this will really just light a fire under your butt and keep you going, you know? And keep in mind, everyone's big goal is really going to be unique to the individual. For instance, at the time of me starting out my side hustle business, making $1,000 a week, that was my goal, and that seemed huge and unattainable at the time. Now, your goal may be much higher, but a wise man once said to me, a goal without a plan is just a dream. Or is it a wish? Either way, you get the idea. Which brings me to the next part. Once you have a goal set, the next thing you need to do is put in place a plan of action. Now that we have set goal in mind, we just need to map out the path to the destination. So for example, with the solar panel cleaning business, I could say my plan to reach my goal of $1,000 is achievable. All I need to do is one job per day, $200, and by Friday I'll have reached that goal. Now, do I take Saturday and Sunday off? Do I schedule more jobs? Now, am I renting the equipment? Am I borrowing it? Am I taking a loan out? How do I price? How do I hire? How do I raise prices? This will all be part of your plan of action. And it seems scary, as any journey would be, but with the right mindset and the right tools, it becomes possible, and it makes it a little easier. Not that this should be easy, but tools obviously are one of the bigger parts. So one of the most important tools that I have is probably not what you think. The most helpful tool that I have for running my business is it's software. I use Jobber to manage the entire process of every job, from requests to collecting payments. And I have friends of mine that juggle 3 to 5 different apps and softwares to manage the back end of their business. But Jobber's been a game changer for me because I used to use a lot of pen and paper and run program for quotes, a different app for billing. It was fine, but I noticed huge benefits from using Jobber right out the gate. Now, it saved me a huge amount of time, which has allowed me to launch the solar washing side business, because in the beginning I was really just doing handyman stuff and painting, you know? And Jobber is great. Now, if you want to try Jobber out for free, you can. Just click the top link in the description. You'll get 14 days free, and you'll save a whole bunch of money when you sign up. So click that link in the top description and try it out, because supporting Jobber also supports this channel. So thank you to you, and a big thanks to Jobber for sponsoring today's video. Now let's get back into the topic of the video. So your plan of action is basically going to be a breakdown of how you plan on to achieve the aforementioned goal. So for example, it'll be number 1, rent equipment until I save enough to buy. Number 2, knock on doors to save money for marketing. 3, reinvest into equipment. 4, do X amount of jobs per day, per week, per month, etc. Number 5, contingency plan. If you have no money for marketing, then you're going to have to use the old boots on the ground tactic, knock on doors. But the key is to balance your time and your money. If you have more time than money, knock on doors. You got more money than time, well, you want to go ahead and put some money back into the business. So now we have a goal with a plan. A few more pointers that I can give that I've learned from my personal experience is, don't be afraid to reach out to other people in the same industry. It really is invaluable to have people that you could learn from and to help keep you motivated. The biggest advice I can give, aside from what we discussed in this video, is to do whatever it takes to achieve the goal. The harder the goal, the bigger the struggle, the bigger the reward. So if you don't have the equipment, borrow it, or just use what you do have available to you. And if you don't have any money for marketing, knock on doors. Don't wait for the perfect time to start, because I'll tell you right now that the perfect time doesn't exist, and it'll never come. So quick recap. Set a goal, the bigger the better, and set up a plan of action, 5 jobs per week, etc. Make sure you surround yourself with other motivated leaders in your industry. Now, I've learned that most established guys and gals, they don't see us as competition, the new guys. They see themselves, really, and more times than not, they're willing to help out the young motivated entrepreneurs. So thanks for watching this video, guys. Check out Jobber if you want to ditch the pen and paper. Link in the description below. So remember, anything's possible. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.